Now in this little tutorial, we're going to make something and save it. So now we are working with our tools here. Let me get back to white. And I want you to, of course, use the draw tool. And if you ever need to move the box, once again, it's this button right here, or this button right here. Now, if you want to size the box bigger or smaller, you're hitting both at the same time. Now, from inside the box, what I want you to do is grab a cylinder or a sphere, make it larger, and you are going to make something. Now, this is going to be a silly worm animal thing. So here is the body. We're going to make this thing smaller now. We can change the color to, let's say, a light blue. And now with this smaller sphere, I want you to give it little bits of texture. Little spike things that protrude out. Down here, we'll give it some big legs. So what you'll need to do up here is just practice giving it something on the outside. Great. Now from here, what you'll see is that this thing needs a face of some sort. And to do that, it can be as simple as going in here, giving it an eye, giving it an eye, selecting white, and there's the beginning of a face. Let's go back into blue here. And why don't I erase a bit of mouth here? Now this is our very first drawing. We're just gonna be making something and then trying to save it here soon. Now I don't really like the way this looks. You can always use the undo button on the other hand. Let's try something different. Let's try with a cone shape. If you ever don't like what you're seeing, it's up to you to undo it and try again. Now that's a little bit better. So I've made something. I'm going to go back and give it some legs, and then we're going to call it good. Back to draw. Let's give it some beefy legs. And just for one last little bit of practice, I want to make the bottom of its feet flat, like it's standing on the floor. So let's go to erase and take a cube and flatten the bottom of those feet. That one didn't go very well, so I'm going to undo it. I could do them all at once if I'm careful. And there they go. So now I've made something. Let's get rid of this tool. So shrinking it back down, that is my first creation. Okay, it's not pretty, but I'm still learning how to use this tool myself. Now to save it, what you're going to need to do is go to this little home icon down in the toolbar, and you're going to save as. Make sure you get your name in there. Peter, what would that thing be called? Peter word thing, Peter worm thing. Now, I'm going to click save. File saved. Now, I can always open this. There's my file. There is the project that I can open. And what I might want to do is customize this thing later on. So make sure to save your work and keep an eye on your projects.